This explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover, skirt, lean back.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go, let's go! Four down, check! Start! Blue 30! Good job, guys. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Monday. AB! No foul!
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Show that bench release and go. Double. Three down. Check the bench. Show that bench release and go. AB. Eight. Double bump.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Jack 16. Monday. Rush 8. Set. Like 5. 4 down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Show that bench release and go. No foul! Under 10. 10.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 4 down. Move. Hey, boys. Jack 16. Squirrel. 58 to Mike. Corner. Let's go, tight end. Takes both of them.
49. Check 49.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Focus. Snickers, 66. Big. Eight. Snickers.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Merlin. Hey, 5.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Right here, guys. 17.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, Goff. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
180.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the
Hey, lift.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 29 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
14.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let him know.
Hardball.
From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, He kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Left out. Back.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
Jack 16.
Tight is right. We got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him,
Here we go.
take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Snickers.
Three down. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tight end right.
Jack 16. Black 20. 4 down.
He's checking Crab.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Strong right.
Big. Set. Hey. Black 80.
Check.
Snickers. You got to spin.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 35 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Maverick 1. White 20. Harbaugh. Hey, let's go. Brown. 12. Brown.
Slam.
Super.
Check. Crunch.
Jester.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need
76.
something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
5. Twos.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
8. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Snickers, you got to spin. 8.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Show that bench release and go. Snickers, you got to spin. Corner.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Double. Good job, guys. Bye.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We got 3 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Blue 30!
He runs.
Show that bench release and go. Big.
26, Mike.
Focus.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Tight ends Ringo.
Good job, guys.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Alert. 3 down.
Gotta go.
Fresno.
On second down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Focus, focus.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey!
Check. Get him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Double bump. Set!
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 78 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey. Hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Four down, four down. Quick the edge.
Come, Jack, 16.
26, Mike, 26, Mike.
4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
77.
3 down.
Side. Blue 30.
3 down.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
SOS. 44. Let's go.
Kill.
Double.
Hey, turn it up.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
3 down.
AB.
58, right over there.
Snickers.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Focus.
Sponge. No.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Double tight. 4 down.
Set. White 80. Solid. 5 down.
Ship.
They'll go again with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
Watch 7. Set. Wide 16. 20. Double bump. Hey.
Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Two times. 3 down.
The give is to Bell. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Blue 30. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
8. Check.
Now Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Squirrel!
Hey, we got 3 down.
Set! Blue 30.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
We call that a sack lunch.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Set! White 80. 66.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
76. Listen. Shell.
Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, guys, check me out. Side! Like 80!
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, watch it.
Jack 16.
Jack 31. Jack 31.
Take Jack 6. You got to spin.
26. 8. I know it.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
3 down.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. Watch twist.
Now go.
26, Mike.
Kings.
Watch the run.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now it's gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Orange.
Goff. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I do know that Joe Hayden